Okay, so this is a 3D character. For the sake of this video, let's call him John. John has a pretty normal life. He works a 9 to 5, eats well, owns a car, and it's not that easy every day, but hey, he can go on vacations once a year. At least, there is that. What I just described is the average worker's life. Maybe yours, or maybe not. But one fact remains. The less vacations you can afford, the happier you can get. Now, think about it. Would you stop going on vacation? Okay, so we're back to John. How's it going, John?
Well, I'm good. Just chilling watching TV.
Right, the average life. And there is nothing wrong with having an average life, unless you want more. Now, we're at the office. He could have been working as a construction builder, but he's an office guy. He went to school, John's know things. He's a smart man. Smart. Yeah, there are a lot of smart people. But anyways, his boss arrived at the office. John knows he is going to get ordered around. But what he doesn't know is that his boss is about to accept John going on vacation for a week. What a relief. At least, there is that. So, John works all day, then drives back home, then watch TV, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, and the cycle repeats. Here we are at the office, so we've already seen it yesterday, and the day before. But it's fine, right? As long as John has his dose of freedom here and there. TV, vacation, escaping reality is important. Okay, so again, this is John. And guess where it is? Yes, he is on vacation. He has the sun to replace lights, time to do what he wants, like... Okay, so it doesn't matter what he does, as long as he's happy. Now, spin the clock 5 days forwards, and... oh, you know this place, right? Except this time, the boss enters and tells John he won't be able to go on vacation next year. Too much work ahead. What? No vacation? And what about John's 5 days of freedom? Well, not this year. Okay, so far John had 3 restrictions. Money, because he can't get more than his salary. Time, because, well, he can't decide when he wants to work. And location, because he has to go to the office. This is quite a horrible trilemma, but hey, everyone is on the same boat. The only reason why John accepted this trilemma is because, well, his life sucks, but it's good enough not to suck too much. But what happens when the situation becomes totally terrible? Back to John. You can see him in front of his TV, but he is actually in his head right now. He is thinking, and suddenly he stands up and goes to his desk. I think he found an idea, but what is he doing? He's writing on a computer, yeah, okay. Then creates a cartoonish image, why not? Oh, okay, so John decided to make a book for kids. Fast forward 24 hours and John is doing the same again? Why though? The tipping point. If I had to place it on a curve, it would be there. Yeah, right there. And this is exactly where we are in John's story. So what is the tipping point? It's that moment where something snaps. The point where you realize something has to change. The glass is slowly getting filled with water, drop by drop, and nothing happens, until that one drop that makes it overflow. John was fine with this situation, but as soon as he lost what he was looking forward to, it just became pointless, and so he started looking for a new life. This is what the tipping point is about. Sometimes we are better off in a worse situation. Whether it works or it doesn't work, John started trying to change his situation, and it works for personal goals as well. Let's say you want to make money. Your objective is to make $2,000 a month. So you start trading your time working at a restaurant to get the money you desire. This is the first scenario. Now let's imagine a second one. Your objective is to make $20,000 a month, 10 times more the previous scenario, but within the same time frame. This is a worse situation because you start at the exact same point. But you clearly understand that you cannot trade your time against money anymore because you only have so much time in a day. So what do? Well, you start looking for other ways to do things. You change. And this is the power of the tipping point. You have to realize that your situation won't get better if you don't take action. So take some time to list all of your goals. And then analyze your day-to-day life to see if you're actually working towards them or if they're just a dream you wish will come true. But anyways, how is John doing? We're back to John. And oh, he's talking to his boss. Okay, so he just told his boss he's quitting. It has now been 4 months since he started creating books for children, and it seems like it's working. He has a contract with a publisher and gets a cut on every book that is sold. It didn't happen by accident, and it required a lot of work. Every day after work, he went on his second day of work on his own. But this time he was working on his personal project, and it works. He can now arrange his schedule as he pleases as long as deadlines are met. Plus, he can work from wherever he wants since he doesn't have to write on paper. And the cherry on top of the cake is the money he earns is directly linked to the efforts he put into creating a good product. He broke the salary ceiling he had above his head. But let's take a step back. Why did John never try to change before? The answer is simple. He was in what we call the comfort zone. Not happy, not free, just fine. When you're in the comfort zone, life isn't painful enough to push you and not exciting enough to pull you. So you stay stuck. You don't move forward because you don't have to, and you don't ask questions because nothing seems wrong. And that is what vacations were doing to John. They made his life just good enough to tolerate. Until one day, the comfort broke. And when it did, he finally moved. That's the thing. Comfort is often the enemy. It slows you down. It keeps you small, and the moment it disappears, you either collapse or you grow. So, the question is, are you in a comfort zone right now? Are you working towards your goals, or just hoping things will change on their own? Because nothing happens until you reach your tipping point, and you don't have to wait for life to take something from you, like it did with John. You can create your own tipping point. Take a blank page, write down your goals, look at your routine, and be honest. Are your actions leading you there? Or just keeping you busy? You don't need more vacations. You need a life you don't have to escape from. And maybe this video is your tipping point. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to help you, so try to help me too. I will see you in the next one.